Let's do it, man. Oh, yeah.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Streaks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think
we are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50, 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards.
I've heard it looks like offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Gazette sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Giants in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think touchdown, Philadelphia? A big play there, 65 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. To throw, it's Williams. A short throw to Ingram. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Looking to throw is Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, It'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Throwing is Williams. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun, Williams. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers again now. He completes it to Jones. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Eagles, 1st down. 26. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Williams throwing to start the drive. Williams looking to do it himself. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. A short throw to Ingram. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Thought of a little extra space. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
Now 3rd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Williams. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. That's complete to DK. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing again here, Williams. A short throw to Ingram. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Back between 18. Wide left.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. But what will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's
hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And an Eagles. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this is going to be intercepted. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Williams looking to do it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Williams looking to do it himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Giants, first down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets around him. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Eagles' 21-yard line.
To the air. Williams. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
What is it on?
On third down, Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Rashard Smith with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, now Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers now to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's got it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are, and we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
Well, they definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Looking to throw is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Jones scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short throw to Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring us out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rodgers to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Rodgers. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Rodgers. They'll find Jones again. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Here's first and goal.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses